Morning guys, it's Saturday morning, it's 10 past 5. I've been out for about an hour or so now and I've done about 10.5 miles, give or take. Got the heat pump on, obviously. It's showing 1 degree. I don't know if you can probably see all of this. Let me zoom in a little bit. So yeah, and obviously got the heat pump on. Have to excuse the coffee. Someone just needed the space for a coffee themselves. Anyway, yeah, so let me just zoom out the other way. Let's go back. Yeah, so anyway, I've just been offered a job to Gatwick, which is going to be my first long run in this vehicle. I'm showing 137 miles. It's 64 miles each way from here, so I'll definitely have to rapid charge on the way back. Well, I don't have to, but I think I should, because the weather's turning. It's sleeting. Ironically, I washed the car yesterday. One thing I love about black vehicles, and if you ever see my car about, I try to keep all my cars as clean as I can. Hence the reason you'll probably see my hose outside on the driveway most of the time, because I wash it pretty much. It's good exercise as well, because obviously being taxi drivers, we don't get a lot of exercise, and I always make the point of getting out of the vehicle as much as I can. And I don't do it for tips, like to help people with shopping. It's only exercise we get, so in and out of the vehicle I've got no problem with. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to do this job. I know that there's some rapid chargers in Crawley, and there's also some at Pease Pottage on the M23 that goes down to Brighton. So I don't know if to either. What I'll do is when I get to Gatwick, I'm going to have a look. I'm going to use the charging station locator for the first time and see where we go from there. It's going to be interesting because of this weather's actually changing, and Kent is predominantly, and Sussex for that matter, can actually be a lot worse geographically. I don't know if it's something to do with the English Channel, don't know, but I used to work in Kent and Sussex years ago, so they get it when we get it, they get it really bad. So I don't know if this is actually even a viability actually doing this job, or sensibility to actually do this job. Head's telling me don't do it, heart's saying do it. Yeah, and it's not about money, it's about the fact that obviously with the weather changing it could get quite bad, and I've got snow tyres on this vehicle. But the reason the heart's telling me to do it is because I actually want to do a long distance run and actually use a rapid charger for the first official time in a working capacity. I've got to get used to it. So, you know, although I haven't got that gentleman's, David's help this time, obviously, unless there's another person there. But by the time we get down to Gatwick, it's going to be probably about 7:15. Yeah, depends on how bad the weather is. There's probably not going to be anyone around, anyone with any sense anyway, because if it is going to be sleeting, it's not going to be very nice out there. Anyway, I will see how the weather goes in the next 40 minutes, and if it starts changing and the temperature drops, I will probably turn the job down. Hi guys, just arrived at Gatwick. Just as a quick side note for luggage carrying capacities, I've actually got, I don't know if you can see these, it's 2 quite big suitcases there. Obviously the lady sat there. There's a big one there, a really big one there, a small one, and obviously I still had the front seat capacity there. Anyway guys, I'm just going to unload and I'll catch up with you in a bit. Bye. Hi guys, I've just finally arrived at the Pease Pottage services. For those of you that are ever going to come to Gatwick, as you turn right, that's indicated on the sat nav into the Pease Pottage services, where it says towards fuel, straight ahead and right. If you turn left and go towards, like a lot of people keep telling me, they're right near the, predominantly near the like the food courts, if you want to call them, and places where you eat. They are literally right next to it at the far end. So I've just found them here, and I say I had quite a heavy load, as you could see, suitcase wise, only 1 passenger, and there was a it's been predominantly 0 or 2 degrees. I had the heat pump on all the way here. I've done just under 90 miles and I've got 27 miles remaining. And I was doing pretty much 70 mile an hour all the way here. Dropped down to 60 mile an hour where there was like lorries and stuff like that. But anyway guys, successful run. Good thing is that there's no one at the charging points, which means I've got first dibs. Would I come back and do another airport this far away again? Yes, but I would probably only do it at weekends. The reason I say that is until the infrastructure out on the road gets better, having 2 charging points, there could have been 2 cars here and I could have been waiting 40 minutes and 40 minutes potentially charging. I could have been here an hour and a half, and the amount of money you'd lose by being here instead of where you predominantly work. And even if, truth be told, I actually had, so just let me turn all this off guys, even if I had the 60 kilowatt hour Leaf, going by these figures, I only would have had about another, I would have had to have charged at the other end to continue working. So I don't think even the 60 kilowatt hour would have been that much different. I don't think. But anyway, we'll have to wait until some people get the 60 kilowatts to actually see. I can't see it being much more efficient than this, and with the extra potential weight of the batteries, again we don't know the specs yet. Yeah, anyway guys, I'm going to go and charge up because I want to go and get something to eat. Hi guys, just been to the Greggs in Pease Pottage. Managed to get a nice bacon baguette and a coffee. This is actually quite bizarre actually, because ordinarily I'd actually be going straight back, and then I would have waited probably about an hour or so to get back and then have breakfast then, so breakfast would have been really late for me. This actually works out really well. I think all we need to do is get the infrastructure up a bit more, and yeah, I actually don't know if I'm actually too far over on this slot. Hopefully there's no one here. I don't realise oh yeah, because I've actually parked on where there's a bay. Not good. There's no one else here. If someone else comes, I'd have to disconnect and reconnect, because I get charged per kilowatt anyway, so it's no major biggie. Yeah, so sorry about that if anyone's watching this and coming up behind me. Just I do apologise. It's my first time solo because there's no one else here. It's just that the actual bays were marked out as being actually the areas where you park, but I've just actually realised, like a pillock, that I'm actually kind of in between the two. Oh well, it's going to be quite embarrassing if someone turns up. I don't know if I should actually stop the charge and reinitialise it. What do you reckon? Oh wait, it's quite early. Hopefully there's no one around. It's going to be sod's law, innit? This is going to be embarrassing if someone does turn up. Oh well, I'll apologise and I will move the car. They'll have to excuse me for being a first time noob. Anyway guys, I'm going to crack on and have my breakfast. Hi guys, just finished a 20-minute brisk walk. I am absolutely frozen. My phone says it feels like -6, so, and it's hovering on 0 here. By the way, I didn't park like a noob. I actually did park on the bay properly, but they're offset. So yeah, but that avocado over here isn't actually working, so it doesn't matter anyway. It says it's unavailable. So I mean the AC's still working, but I say anyway, I'm on just about 80%. I've got about another 10 minutes. I might as well top it off for whatever's left. I've got another, I don't know, I've been here 37 minutes, so 81%. So I'm just going to finish it up and drink my coffee while I'm getting a little bit more. So guys, just finished my charge at Pease Pottage, and as you can see I'm back up to 87%, 137 miles. Just for the record, battery temperature's gone up to, I don't even see that, just over halfway. Outside temperature, obviously as you can see, it's 2 degrees. It feels, hang on a minute, let me just zoom this back out again. It feels like minus 6 or 7, and I actually don't feel the cold that much, but when I was walking, I've done a 20-minute walk and it is raw. But anyway, it's probably burnt off most of that baguette, which is good. It is, you probably might be able to see this, it is actually just starting to snow again, so I'm going to make a move back, and I'll catch up with you guys soon. Hi guys, just to let you know, I've just got back from Gatwick. I had the heating on quite a lot of the way back, because as you can see, it was -1 all the way back when it focuses, showing 42 miles. I haven't got the heating on at the moment because I'm just stationary. Just going back to the run that I'd done down to Gatwick, I had a bit of a think about it. This might actually be relevant to you guys in the months and years to come. I appreciate I'm being charged double the amount for a rapid charge, which is fine if you're having to do them kind of runs, but I actually think that until the summer months at least, I'm actually going to knock the airports on the head. Now the reasoning I think this is, now that I've had time to think about it, is even on my current rate of electricity, which is a flat rate, which I've mentioned before, the fact that these vehicles aren't very efficient at motorway speeds compared to town work, and obviously the fact that that's double the price of their flat rate, I mean, I probably will do airport runs just to break things up once in a blue moon, but in all honesty, I'm actually more thinking of going down the route of actually having a word with the company I work for, which we did actually discuss, by the way, way before I actually took delivery of this vehicle, just in case it wasn't viable doing the Heathrows or Gatwicks, to actually do more of the local runs like London City Airport, Stansted, and possibly Luton. So and they're going to be lower speeded runs, so they're going to be a lot more kind of in the efficiency range of these BEVs. Right, here we go. So on that run, my average today's 3.7, which is still not bad for this size vehicle and the aerodynamic factor it gives. So yeah, it's not bad, but I do think that we do need to look into this, these airport runs, and maybe even stick to, like I say, local airports, depending on where you guys are around the country in relation to the airports. But yeah, the motorway does definitely take its toll into, and obviously don't forget, I mean at the moment it's still -1 out there, so yeah, so it's still very, very cold, and I have actually used the heating obviously a lot, like I said. One thing to mention regarding these temperatures, this heated steering wheel in this car is just absolutely amazing. It's brilliant. So yeah, so like I say, sorry waffling on, I'm just trying to get these figures in my head, and I just think personally, double the flat rate and you're losing the time factor and less efficiency. It was a good experience, but I don't think I'm going to be doing that many more long airport runs, because the company did say that they would make up for the airport runs, like I say, the longer ones with the shorter runs, if that makes any sense, and obviously more say what we class as a tickle, which is say upwards of 25 miles, which is probably going to be a lot more suited. And plus obviously those kind of journeys where you're on dual carriageways, you'll be maintaining 60 mile an hour, which is much better suited to the 70 of these vehicles. And I know that I could do 60 mile an hour, but obviously you have to appreciate people want to get to the terminal as quickly as possible without obviously being endangered at speeds, and obviously traffic permitting. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens over the years to come. But it was a good experience. And so I will do them again, but I think this time of the year, with the efficiency going against it and having to use the heater or heat pump a lot more, I think it's going to be definitely climate dependent. Anyway guys, it was just a quick little thing. Hope I won't bore you to death too much with it, and I will speak to you guys soon. Bye.